All right, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Store Life Story, and we back with another video. And I'm just making this video real quick because, I've been thinking a lot about this today. I've been watching a bunch of videos on it, and it just made me want to upload because I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm in my car, so I don't think this will be a too long video, but I'm going to just kind of go over it real quick. So, the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal getting blocked by the CMA. What can I say? Personally, I don't really care. But I'm trying to look at this from all ends of the spectrum. So on one end, you got Microsoft, right? They put up all this money. They're trying to buy Activision Blizzard, clearly, for Game Pass and all that stuff like that. I get that, trying to build up their portfolio and all of that. And, Microsoft's they got a lot of money. Now, Xbox and Microsoft is, it's like this weird dichotomy that they have altogether. But, Xbox is still a Microsoft product. So, Microsoft got their bank. We know this. But, so the whole situation with that, I get it. And, that would really give the Xbox team some really good leverage to have, like, a company like Activision Blizzard. But, yeah. Then there's Activision Blizzard. They pull in a lot of revenue from mobile and all of that stuff like that, Call of Duty, microtransactions, all of that stuff like that. Then they have other franchises that, they release games for here and there that have done really well as well. Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk, stuff like that. So the purchase of it by Microsoft, I never necessarily saw it as a bad thing. I was just always worried about it because Microsoft, first party wise, just kind of sucks. The way they manage their studios is just not good. I understand Microsoft tries to create like this laid back community with Xbox and all of their developers and everything like that. But the issue I found with that is that management of all these studios is trash. 343, trash. Losing talent left and right. Playground Games just lost talent when it created their own studio. Moon Studios, management there is trash. Like, and then all these other studios that they have, where are the games? Microsoft has a lot of studios. Microsoft, over the past couple of years, over the Xbox One generation, purchased at least over 20 studios. And last year we had no exclusives. I'll still give it for 2022 because of COVID. But for this year, it's like, nah. I never made a video on the whole Redfall situation. I didn't really care. It's on a console. My whole thing was that I understand that we have been spoiled by this current generation of consoles because the specs are a lot more higher end and closer to PCs. So we've gotten a lot of 60 FPS games. We've gotten quite a few 120 FPS games. And we've got a lot of good looking games with high frame rates. So I understand that. But we're still on consoles. Y'all, come on now. Just a generation ago, we didn't have half of the stuff, even with the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. Just a generation ago, we didn't have half this stuff, half these performance modes and all of that. And we got it in so many games now, like y'all want to act spoiled. Come on, we're on consoles, bro. If you really, really care about the performance that bad, especially when they told you they're going to give us a performance patch later, get a PC. But that doesn't, excuse the fact that they did a lot of marketing in 60 FPS. And I think promised that it would be 60 FPS on the consoles. But like I said, that's a whole nother topic. That personally, I felt like that topic was kind of overblown. But we just got to see how the game's gonna be. That's the main thing. I think we should really care about with Redfall. Like, how is the game gonna be? But anyways, back to the main topic, the whole CMA discussion. Now, just because the CMA blocked this, it doesn't mean 100% that they may not still be able to go through with this deal. But with the CMA blocking it, it definitely has been like a big blow towards Microsoft. And if the FTC blocks it as well, hey, we might as well trash the deal. My whole thing is this. Me personally, I don't want Microsoft to buy any more studios, but that's just me. So whatever this multi-billion-dollar corporation decides to do with the, money that they have, let them do it. Whatever Microsoft wants to do with Xbox, let them do what they have. I have an Xbox Series S. I love the system. It's a nice little box. It's probably holding back the generation. People be saying that about every generation. So, like I said, that's a whole nother video. I personally don't care because people are always saying, yeah, the consoles are holding back the generation. The consoles are holding back PC and da-da-da-da-da. Man, ain't nothing holding back the generation. Y'all shut up, bro. Y'all been saying this for like the past 2 generations. It's not holding back anything. Because if it was, bro, they wouldn't develop and optimize for it, bro. They don't have to make games for the Xbox. Sony already be buying, third-party deals to make sure games are exclusive to just PC and PS5. The only reason these companies, they still making it for Xbox and they're going to keep complaining is because they know it's still money there. Come on, like let's stop this narrative. Like, that's a whole nother video, so I ain't even going to talk about that. But anyways, back to the main topic with the CMA and all of that stuff. Like, okay, they blocked the deal. Microsoft's going to appeal it. They're going to keep fighting for it. But my thing is this. My overall thing with this is that whatever happens, it happens. If Microsoft gets Xbox, Microsoft gets Xbox. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off work. I'm tired, but I just really want to make this video. It's raining. But yeah. If Microsoft gets Activision Blizzard, they get Activision Blizzard. If they don't get Activision Blizzard, they don't get Activision Blizzard. Now, for the people that work there, I truly do feel for them because I know that it's a pretty crappy managed company too. That, and they're pulling like all of their studios to make Call of Duty. People have other ideas. People don't want to just make Call of Duty. Like, stop it. But at the same time, maybe we just need to let Activision Blizzard crash and burn. I know it's not going to completely, but maybe it might come push to shove and they might have to sell all their assets, and maybe they have to sell, Call of Duty, and then Microsoft can buy Call of Duty, and maybe they have to sell Crash Bandicoot and Sony can buy Crash Bandicoot and Spyro and all this stuff back so they can have that back as their thing. But my whole thing is this. One, they're a really big company. Microsoft is a really big company. I understand they can pay for it. A lot of these publishers and development studios and all that over these past couple of years haven't getting purchased. So like the gaming landscape is weird right now because while there are still a good amount of third-party publishers, a lot of this stuff is like ending up in a taking up, like, you got Embracer Group and all this stuff, but that's not even a thing. We're not even worried about that right now. With this whole thing with them is that I'd be worried if Microsoft got them, right? Like, I'd be like, okay, cool, we get all this stuff on Game Pass, but Microsoft, and let me not even say Microsoft, Xbox doesn't know what to do, okay? Xbox does not know what to do. I understand they're going for the Game Pass model, Xbox as a service, games as a service. I get that, right? And one YouTuber I watch a lot, you know, he's really on the ball with it, kind of like what they do. But I mean, I can't say I agree with what Microsoft does. The whole Game Pass model, I feel like, and especially after having been a Game Pass subscriber for over a year, I currently don't have it, but I'm gonna get it back. Having been a Game Pass subscriber for over a year, I appreciate the model, but I always feel like it's a plus because I still buy games. I still have bought games on my Xbox. You know, I still buy games on PC. You know, I still buy games. Even the same thing with the PS Plus Extra and all that. Like, if you really want to buy a game, or if it's a game not on there, like, you're still gonna buy it. So I never saw the Game Pass type thing as, you know, that should be the main thing you go for. I get it, but not everybody's gonna sign up for that. I know that's what they want, but the reality of it is, cloud gaming ain't really popped off yet still. And I think people just like hardware. I'm not gonna lie. People just look at how much the PS5 is selling. Like, look at how much the PS5, look at how much hype is surrounded around the PS5. Look at how much the Switch is selling. I don't think cloud gaming is gonna pop off for at least another 10 years. Like, we're probably gonna go a whole nother decade in cloud gaming. I know they're trying to push this thing. It's the same thing with all digital, which the all digital future, I see that coming. It's, you know, I see it. I still buy some stuff physical, but I see why, you know, there's a possible all digital future, like, real soon. But this whole cloud gaming thing, like, no, bro. People want to buy a system. People want to play their games natively on that system and how it runs. Like, even the casuals do. They don't care about trying to figure out if they have the right internet connection and all that to play a game. They don't look at the sales of the other systems, Microsoft. But because they're not, and because they're, you know, focused on this whole thing, this is where that whole deal with Activision Blizzard comes back into place. And with it being blocked, it does kind of hurt. It hurts Activision Blizzard and it hurts Microsoft. But I feel like this is a good thing for Microsoft if they don't get it, because Microsoft needs to focus on the output with the studios they already have. Microsoft has freaking ZeniMax, freaking Bethesda game studios. I know Bethesda games buggy and all that, but Bethesda makes fun games. The studios they have make fun games. You know what I'm saying? We got Tango Gameworks just dropped Hi-Fi Rush in the beginning of the year. Like, they make good games, but Microsoft doesn't know how to, like, you know, use their studios. Xbox Series X is supposed to be the most powerful system, but Ghostwire Tokyo runs worse on it. Like I said, these is all a bunch of topics. I'm just kind of bringing it all in because it's a lot of stuff that me personally, it didn't really affect me. Like, I don't think it was much of a big deal. Of course, people made big deals out of it, and I get it. It makes sense because, you know, Microsoft hyped up their system, marketed that way. But honestly, I just think that either way it goes, if they get Activision Blizzard, cool. If they don't get Activision Blizzard, cool. If they get them, I hope that they keep their foot on the gas with them and they don't do the laid back thing anymore because it's not working out. If they don't get them, I need somebody to start stepping on the necks of these studios, because I'm just saying, bro, it ain't no reason. You should not be going 2 generations with a lack of a reason to buy your system. Xbox hardware, I'm just mixing it all together. Xbox hardware sales down 30%. I get it. You know, I get what they're trying to do, but no, that does not need to be happening. People need to be buying Xboxes. PC and all that stuff, that's supposed to be the extra income. You supposed to, with your gaming division, it's supposed to be the Xbox system first. I don't understand. Like, I get they trying to do something new, but it's not working. It's not. It's a couple revenue spikes. Like, they making more money. They Microsoft. They gonna always be making money. Like, come on. Windows, all this stuff. They're Microsoft. They're gonna make money. But for the gaming side, bro, it's not working. It's not working, bro. It's not working. They need somebody need to come in, get the focus. If Phil gotta go, Phil gotta go. But somebody need to come in, get this gaming division back in order, because I don't think Microsoft knows what they're doing. This could be the last Xbox. Like, these could be the last 2 Xbox systems we get. Which, for me, I dislike that because it takes away the competition. And I really, 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 really love what they did with the backwards compatibility. Like, seriously, if you got a Series S or a Series X, you already know with the amount of backwards compatibility they have, man, how much better those games look. So, yeah. But besides that, all I can say is we can wait and see what happens. And yeah, see what happens with fighting back. But, me personally, if they don't get them, I see it as a good thing. If they do get them, it's still like whatever, because, hey, you get a lot of, Game Pass stuff. So, Game Pass price is definitely going to be raised if they do still get them. But, yeah, this is Sora Life Story, and I'll catch y'all guys later. Y'all have a good one. God bless you.